Hi, I'm Georgia and I'm a licensed psychotherapist. And today we're going to be asking ourselves, are you the personality type that is prone to anxiety? So this is really important, and you may not even know this, but there are certain personality types that are more prone to getting anxiety than others. So I'm going to talk about this in a really antiquated way that we don't deal with anymore, but personality types by A personality, B personality, and what are those? So B personality trait is kind of laissez-faire, easygoing. The house alarm will go off and they'll finish the pizza. They're okay with just doing good enough all the time. Less motivated, a little bit, unless they really care about something. And they're just really always chill and relaxed. Nothing phases them. And they rarely get anxiety. Like they can if there's something that's very situational that happens to them, but they are not prone to it. And it just isn't who they are as a person. Now, the opposite of that scale is the type A personalities. And this personality type is prone to anxiety. They are achievement-oriented, the movers and the shakers of the world. They haven't even finished one achievement and they're already planning the next achievement. Hard on themselves, kind of linear, like they want something, they're going to get it. They create these archetypes of it has to be perfect in this certain way, and if they don't get it that way, they'll be upset about it. Like having a party and everyone says, this is a great party. And in your head you go, you know what? It would have been better if I used the white tablecloths. And you don't have to have all of these, but if you have a preponderance of them, you lean towards possibly getting anxiety and should monitor. These are also people that might be worriers and are often thinking about what they should and could do and couldn't do. And problem solvers, like to fix things, solve other people's problems, solve their own, and do a good deal of their time worrying, especially at night. Caretakers is another one where you're caring for others, you're trying to protect others. If someone asks you to look over your plants, you're like, in your head you go, hell no, and out of your mouth you say, sure, I'll look after your plants and your cats as well. That's a caretaker. And so you're taking on a lot. The problems of the world become your problems, and it's hard to turn that off. So this personality type is the personality type that we have that get anxiety. And that critical negative voice is just always running in the background, giving you little tiny critiques of your behavior. We also lean towards being perfectionistic, so wanting to have things be exactly right. And if they're not, it's going to bother you. I actually, talking about myself, I remember getting a B- in one of my master's classes. And yeah, it still bothers me. It doesn't keep me up at night. I work on my stuff, but I'm not going to say it's a happy thing. They also can lean towards having a fear of failure. And that can become so strong that you may not even try things. Like probably I didn't start this YouTube channel for a while because of this. Like, happily I've done it now, but it still creeps up every now and then where, I have that question of, this is going to be really painful to my ego if I don't do as well as I think that I should do on it. And so we have to kind of work on flipping that around. If you or someone that you know is that achievement-oriented, hard on themselves, often very successful, because if you weren't successful at what you do, and it's only in the areas that you care about, by the way. So if I don't care about, say, I'm not the most neat person, and it doesn't really bother me. It's not the area that matters to me. But you might spin in the areas that it does matter to you. And it can bother you so much that you may not sleep. You may not do other things. You may cut out yourself in order to help others. Forget yourself. If you're the lowest on the totem pole of importance in your life, we may need to work on that. Let me know how many of these traits do you possess, and if you possess a whole bunch of them, especially the worry one, especially the being critical, then you might be more prone to anxiety. And at least if you know, we can work on it and hopefully prevent it. I'm Georgia Dow. I'm a psychotherapist. Hopefully you enjoyed these videos. We'll be having tons more. And if you like them, hit subscribe, the bell, and we'll continue on this journey together.